So, we bring you our epic story, Julius Caesar, part the second.
What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! That's right. We want satisfaction since Caesar died. It's all gone wrong. So I'm in for the speeches. That way you're aware, yeah? Yeah, good. Yeah, it's all gone wrong. My wife won't talk to me anymore. My donkey's broken down. I lost my favourite pair of sandals. You're listening to your iPod. Hold on a minute. Did I miss something? Nah. What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Satisfaction! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Brutus has ascended! Silencio!
Romans, countrymen, and lovers. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to you I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than yours. If then this friend here say to me and demand of me why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Rome! Had you rather Caesar were living to die all slaves? No! Than that Caesar were dead to live all free men? Yes, women! Free women! No, not like that. No. As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him.
Oh, careful!
Yes. No. Yet no. Yes. Titty ye nay? No. There's tears for his love. Dead-eye for them. Joy for his fortune. Honor for his valor. But death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman?
I am! Me!
If any speak for them, have I offended?
No! He means slaves! Oh! No one!
Who is here so rude?
She is!
So rude that would not be a Roman. If any speak for them, have I offended?
None, Brutus.
Who is here so vile?
He is!
I know. So vile that would not love his country. If any speak for them, have I offended? I pause for a reply.
Anyone? Speak up now. Now's the chance. None,
Brutus,
none!
Then none have I offended. I apologize, none. Take your time. I have done no more to Caesar than you would do to Brutus. Here is his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in his death, he shall benefit from his death with a place in the Commonwealth. as which of you shall not? Yeah. And with this, I leave you, that as I slew my best lover
What?
for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, if it shall please my country to need my death.
But let him be Caesar! We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamours, won't we?
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Oh, that's amazing. No, I will depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony.
Oh, stay, ho! I mean, ho! And let us hear Mark Antony.
Well, 'twere best to speak no harm of Brutus here.
That Caesar was a tyrant?
Peace, let us hear what that Mark Antony can say.
You gentle Romans.
Nay, that is certain. We are blessed that Rome is rid of him.
Peace, let us hear him.
Friends, Romans, latecomers, and countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, on the leave of Brutus and the rest, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. Yet, Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man.
Yes, he is!
He had brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet, Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man.
Yes.
You all did see that on a Lupercal. I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet, Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honourable man.
Well...
You all did love him once, and not without cause. Or what cause withhold you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment! Thou art fled to Brutus' peace, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me.
Ah, poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
Mark his words. He did refuse the crown, therefore 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Mark Antony.
Caesar has had great wrong.
Shh, mark ye. He begins once again to speak.
Oh, masters, if I was disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, then I should do Brutus wrong, and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honourable men. Oh, but here's a parchment with a seal of Caesar. Brilliant. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds. Yeah, beg a hair of him for memory, and dying, mention it within their wills.
Read it, Mark Antony.
The will! The will! We will in Caesar's will!
Have patience, gentle friends, I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you.
Caesar's will. Come on.
Caesar's will! Caesar's will!
Will you be patient? No. Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself. To tell you of it. I fear I wronged the honourable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
They were traitors, honourable men. Caesar's will! Caesar's will! Caesar's will!
You will compel me then to read the will.
Yes!
Shall I descend? Yes! And will you give me leave?
Come down!
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle.
No?
It is Caesar's.
Oh, yeah.
In this place ran Cassius's dagger through. Look, what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this, the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked away his cursed steel, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkind cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude, more strong than traitor's arms, quite vanquished him, then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle, muffling up his face, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall there was, my countrymen! Then I, and you, and all of us fell down whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel the dint of pity.
A dint! A dint!
Oh, kind souls, don't go. Here is himself, marred, as you see, with traitors.
Oh! Oh, piteous spectacle!
No, noble Caesar!
Oh, woeful day!
We will be revenged!
Stay, countrymen.
Peace, ho! And let us hear the noble Mark Antony.
We'll follow him. We die with him.
I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is, but as you know me all, a plain, blunt man that loved my friend. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
We'll mutiny! We'll burn the house of Brutus!
Yet hear me, countrymen. Yet hear me speak. You have forgot the will I told you of.
The will! Let's stay and hear the will.
Here is the will, and under Caesar's seal. Oh, 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 oh! To every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man and woman, 75 drachmas.
What? Half a donkey!
Oh, noble Caesar, we will revenge your death!
Here was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Never! Never! Come! Away! Away! We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands, fire the traitor's house! Caesar! Caesar! Caesar!
Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot, as art thou, and thou. Thank you. Take thou what course thou wilt. Octavius is already come to Rome. He and Lepidus are at Caesar's house, and thither will I straight to visit them. He comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood will give us anything.
Welcome back to Romanium Headline Eye. Brutus and Cassius flee Rome. Civil war looms. Coalition still strong, says Mark Antony. Just work harder. And finally, in a farewell concert for Caesar, Darius Barlow plays. Thank you for watching. Pax Romana.
Octavius Maximus Quifius Caesar. Heir to a murdered uncle. Brother to a slightly younger sister. And world #1 tortellini stuffer. Brutus and Cassius are levying powers. We must straight make head. Therefore, let our alliance be combined. Our best friends made, our means stretched, and let us presently go sit in council.
Let us do so. For we are at the stake and bait about with many enemies, and some that smile have in their hearts, I fear, millions of mischiefs.
One,
2,
3.
Stand ho!
and ho! And pass the word along.
Stand.
Most noble brother, you have done me wrong.
Judge me, ye gods. Wrong I mine enemies, and if not so, how should I wrong a brother?
Brutus, this sober form of yours hides wrongs, and when you do
Cassius, I do know you well. Speak your griefs softly. Before the eyes of both our armies here, which should perceive nothing but love from us, let us not wrangle. Bid them move away.
Titanus,
Yes, sir.
move our chargers from off this field.
Yes, sir. Meep, meep. Reverses. Meep, meep.
You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking...
I think he was talking to me.
I'll deal with you later. You have condemned and noted Lucius Pella for taking bribes here of the Sardians, where in my letters, praying on his side because I knew the man, was slighted off.
Will you wrong yourself to write in such a case?
In such a time as this, it is not meet that every nice offence should bear his comment.
Well, let me tell you, Cassius, you yourself are much condemned to have an itching palm.
I, an itching palm. You know you are Brutus that speaks this, or by the gods, this speech or else your last.
The name of Cassius honours this corruption.
Corruption.
Remember March, the Ides of March. Did not great Julius bleed for justice' sake? What villain touched his body and did stab, if not for justice? And will you now contaminate our fingers with base bribes?
Brutus, bait not me. I'll not endure it. I'm a soldier. I older in practice and abler than yourself to make conditions.
Go to, you are not.
I am.
I say you are not.
Have mind upon your health. Tempt me no further.
Away, slight man.
When Caesar lived, he durst not thus have moved me.
Peace. You durst not so have tempted
I
him.
durst not.
No!
Do not presume too much upon my love. I made you that I shall be sorry for.
You've done that you should be sorry for, and so has he. Really dramatic until you came back. But I know what it's like. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Could you hear us in there? We could hear you. The ladder's gonna be so strong from now on. And you? Oh, look, you've got
If you're scared, just go now.
Anybody else? So, you have done that you should be sorry for. There is no terror in your threats, Cassius, but I am armed so strong in honesty that they pass me by as the idle wind and these horrible little midgy things, which I respect not. I did send to you for certain sums of gold, which you denied me. I did send for gold to pay my legions, and you denied me. Was that done like Cassius?
I denied you not.
You did!
I did not! He was but a fool that brought my answer back. There is my dagger, and here my naked breast. Take it forth. I that denied thee gold will give my heart. Strike. Strike.
Who, them or you?
I just don't know anymore. Them, then. Strike as thou didst at Caesar. For I know when thou did hate him worse, thou loved him better than ever thou loved Cassius.
Oh, sheathe thy dagger. Be angry when you will. It shall have scope. Do what you will. Dishonour shall be humour.
As Cassius lived, to be but mirth and laughter to his Brutus, when blood and grief ill-tempered vexeth him.
When I spake that, I was ill-tempered too. Sorry.
Oh. A misunderstanding. Do you confess so much? Give me your hand.
And my heart too. Clitus!
No.
Clitus!
It's Clytus.
A bowl of wine and some insect repellent.
Soldiers, who has wine for your leader? Not really a replacement. Who has wine?
Don't all rush, but it is quite important. No one's giving us any wine.
Get your sword out,
Brutus. Right.
Wine!
Wine, there's some there! Look! There! You should get the sword out. They
Oh,
don't
thank
they?
you very much.
That's too late now. Oh, brilliant. In this Mount Riley. I bet not. It's all right. I won't. I bury all unkindness. Oh.
My heart is thirsty for that noble pledge.
No more. Thank you, Clitus. I apologise for the back one. Myself have received word that young Octavius and Mark Antony come down upon us with a mighty power, bending their expedition towards Philippi.
Myself have received letters of the self-same tenor.
With what addition?
That with bills of prescription and outlawry, Octavius Caesar and Mark Antony have put to death 100 senators. Had you your letters from your wife, Brutus?
No, Cassius.
Nor nothing in your letters writ of her?
Nothing.
That methinks is strange.
Cassius, I'm sick of many griefs. Portia is dead.
Portia?
She is dead.
Oh, insupportable and touching loss! Upon what sickness?
Impatient of my absence and grief that young Octavius with Mark Antony had grown so strong, she fell distract, and her attendant absent, she swallowed fire.
And died so? Oh, ye immortal gods!
Come to our work alive. What do you think of marching to Philippi presently? Our legions are brimful. Our cause is ripe. Our enemy increaseth every day. We at the height are ready to decline. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune omitted. Or the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves, or lose our ventures.
Philippi!
To Philippi!
Now, Antony, our hopes are answered. You said the enemy would not come down, but keep the hills and upper regions. It proves not so.
Tut! I am in their bosom and know wherefore they do it. Thinking by this face to fasten in our thoughts that they have courage. But 'tis not so.
Prepare you, Antony. The enemy comes on in gallant show. Their bloody sign of battle is hung out, and something to be done immediately.
Octavius, lead your battle softly on the left hand of the even field.
Upon the right hand, I keep thou the left.
Why do you cross me in this exigent?
I do not cross you, but I will do so.
Ah, they stand and would have parley. Words before blows, is it so, countrymen?
Not that we love words better as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
In your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live, hail Caesar!" Oh, you flatterers!
Flatterers!
Flatterers. Now thank yourself, Brutus. This tongue had not offended so today if Cassius might have ruled.
Ah! I draw a sword against conspirators. When thinkst thou that this sword will go up again? Never again, till Caesar's 33 wounds be well avenged, or till another Caesar has added slaughter to the swords of traitors.
Thou canst not die by traitors' hands, unless you bring them with thee.
Oh, so I hope I was not born to die on Brutus's sword.
If thou wert the noblest of thy strain, thou could not die more honourable.
Come, Antony, away! Defiance, traitors, we hurl in your teeth. Come to the field to fight if you dare, if not, when you have stomachs.
Wait! Most noble Cassius, this same day ends the work the Ides of March began.
Bam, bam!
And whether we shall see each other again, I know not. Therefore, our everlasting farewell take. Forever and forever, farewell.
Forever and forever. Farewell, Brutus. And if we shall meet again, why we shall smile. And if not, well then this parting was well made.
And so, to battle! Prepare!
Prepare the trebuchet.
Sinner Dexter!
Load!
Dexter!
Aim!
Aiming!
Fire!
Load! Aim! Aiming!
Fire!
Load!
Aim!
Aiming!
Fire!
Firing!
Load!
Loading!
Aim!
Aiming!
Fire!
Firing!
Load! Aim! Fire!
Warriors upon them!
That's it!
Come on, you ninny! Run, Clitus, run! Take these bills to the legions on the other side. Bid them set on at once, For I perceive but cold demeanour in young Octavius' wing, and sudden push gives him the overthrow. Run, Clitus, run! Bid them all come down! Gladius, upon them! Charge!
Titanus! 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 What? Titanus, Brutus gave the word too early, who having some advantage on Octavius took it too eagerly. His soldiers fell to spoil, whilst we by Antony are all enclosed.
Oh, fly, my noble lord, fly further off. Mark Antony is in your tent, my lord, so fly further off.
Oh, coward that I am to live so long! To see my soldiers taken before my face.
Oh, no.
Come hither, Sirrah, and with this good sword that ran through Caesar's bowels, search this bosom.
Oh.
Stand not to answer. Here, take thou the hilts. Ah! When my face is covered, as 'tis now,
Okay.
that's not.
Oh.
Now 'tis. Guide thou the sword. Don't wiggle it! Pull it! Caesar, thou art revenged, even with the sword that killed thee.
It is but change, noble Brutus, for Octavius is overthrown by mighty Brutus's power, as Cassius's legions are by Antony.
These tidings would well comfort Cassius.
Is not that he that lies upon the ground?
He lies not like the living. Oh, my heart.
Is not that he?
No, this was he, Clitus.
It's Clitus.
Oh, whatever! You didn't ruin my story!
Titanus. Oh, Caesar, thou art mighty yet. Thy spirit walks abroad and turns our swords into our own proper entrails. I owe more tears to this dead man than you shall see me pay. To Thasos send his body then, and we, ere night, shall try fortune in a second fight. Countrymen, get hold of your heads!
Room ho! Tell Antony Brutus is taken. I'll tell him of the news. Oh, here comes the general. He is taken, my lord. He is taken.
Where is he?
Safe, Antony, safe enough.
I dare assure you that no enemy shall ever take alive the noble Brutus. The mighty gods defend him from so great a shame. When you do find him, or alive or dead, he shall be found like Brutus, like himself.
Oh, yet poor remains of friends. Now rest us here. Hark ye, Clitus.
Clitus! What says my lord?
Why this, Clitus?
Clitus.
I know it's my hour is come.
Oh, not so, my lord.
Nay, I know it, Clitus. Cassius, the enemy has beat us to the pit. It is more worthy to leap in ourselves than tarry till they push us. Good Clitus.
It's Clitus.
Hold thou my sword hilts, while I do run upon it.
That's no office for a friend, my lord. Fly, fly. There is no tarrying here. Fly.
Hence I will follow you.
All right. See you in a minute.
Farewell, my favourite Clitus. Thou art a fellow of good respect.
All right, don't be too eager.
Tell me what to do yet. Turn away, and you turn away. Now, hold thou my sword, and turn away thy face, while I do run upon it. No, I'm not going to run on your face. Right, well, turn away. And I'll hold it with two hands. Turn away your face. I'm not doing it while you're looking. Not like that. No. Right, don't see. Look over there. Look. Is he still, look at the lady here. Look at there. All right, not too high, not too low. Just steady. What? No, don't watch me. Watch her. Look over there. Will you? Oh, you. Oh, you're twisting it. Stop. Give him a round of applause. Oh, Caesar. Now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will.
Antonio! Oh. Antonio, what man is that?
'Tis Brutus's man. Where is thy master?
Oh!
So Brutus should be found. I thank thee. This was the noblest Roman of them all. All the conspirators, save only he, that they did in envy of great Caesar. He alone, in a general honest thought and common good to all, made one of them.
According to his virtue, let us use him with all rights and respects of burial. And so, call the field to rest, and let's away to part the glories of this happy day.